Good afternoon, my dear friends. It's not episode 3, it's just me wanting to give you a little bit more advice regarding deceased estates. As the weeks go by, I'm happy to know that many of you understand deceased estates so much better. Many of you understand it so well that you can sit with me in consultation and advise our clients too. The reason for me making these videos is so that I can educate whomever it is I can reach out to, so that when they advise others, the advice that's given is the correct advice. As I was growing up, I found that there were many attorneys. When I say attorneys, I'm saying it in inverted commas, because we have attorneys out there who want to give you legal advice, be it the neighbor next door, or if you're standing in a queue somewhere, you have people around you wanting to give you this legal advice. The sad part is when I'm there and I overhear it and the advice is totally incorrect and it can lead the other person down the wrong path. And obviously when it comes to a deceased estate, I've done a will, I've been led down the wrong path by the so-called attorney, like I'm saying in inverted commas, because they're not really attorneys, but we have people out there who like to give advice. When you're dead, obviously what happens with your estate happens. It might not happen according to your wishes. And that's the sad part, because when we do a will, we do it taking into account our heirs, our legacy. We build during our lifetime for the people we leave behind. And that's most common, our children. Imagine if these poor children are prejudiced now because the will was not drafted correctly. It's very important to consult with an attorney and to get proper advice. We will help you with that will. There's that myth where everyone believes that if you are married in community of property, everything is automatically yours and that you don't need a will. This is incorrect. You still need a will. If that joint estate is more than 500,000, then the survivor will have 250 and the deceased estate has 250. In that case, everything comes to you. But you still have to wind up that portion of the deceased estate and do a half-share transfer into your name. If you don't have a will and the balance of the estate is more than 250, let's say it's R1,000,000, then you will not get the whole portion. If you have children, you will be like one of the children. That 1,000,000 will be divided amongst the 3 of you. So the transfer of that immovable property will go to the surviving spouse and the children, however many children there are. So that causes lots of complications. And also, if these children are married in community of property, then that portion will belong to the surviving spouse as well. So that fallacy that we all have in our minds, ingrained, I think from the time I was a toddler, that if you are married in community of property, you don't have to wind up an estate and you don't have to do a transfer because it's a joint estate. That is incorrect. You do not automatically inherit everything. You have to wind up, you have to do a property transfer. If the balance of the estate is more than 250,000, you will have to share with your children or with the deceased children. If the deceased has no children, then you will get the balance. Guys, until we talk again, stay awesome. Bye.